construction. Ano meron? On today's episode on Acasa Living, we are going to be DIYing, repainting picture frames, and creating some artwork for them. And the reason why we're doing it is because, one, it's fun to do. It's something you can do with your friends or your family. Two, it's also inexpensive and it's affordable. So we are going to be turning these into this. So the things that you're going to need for this little DIY project is your old picture frames or even new ones that you can buy on sale for cheaper. And if you don't like the color, again, that's what we're doing today. We are repainting them. You're also going to need some newspaper, some old newspaper, or any kind of paper that you can put the frames on top of because you don't want to get the paint on your table or on your floor. And then of course, your spray paint. 3 items, that's it, easy peasy. So first things first, of course, is you lay it out on top of your old newspaper or any kind of paper so that you don't get the spray paint all over your table or your floor. It's really important that you remove the pictures in your old picture frames as well as the glass and the backing because you don't want to get any of the paint on that. And then next, grab your paint can and start painting. The great thing about spray painting is you can layer the paint on. So when you do the first layer, sometimes you're not going to get the color straight into the ridges, so you just need to go over it several times until you get the effect that you want. Now that we're done repainting our old picture frames, it's now time to fill them with some art and photographs.
Mommy, can I help out?
Of course you can! For these frames, we are going to use stencils. For the small frame, we will use a zebra. For the larger frame, a tree. And lastly, a giraffe. Today, we are using black paint. Grab your pre-cut paper, place the stencil in the center of the paper, and using a sponge or a paintbrush, simply dab the paint until the image on the stencil is fully covered. Wait for it to dry, then gently remove the stencil. Once that's done, you can start framing your artwork. We're going to move on to the white picture frames this time. Now, you're going to need your picture frames, which I will lay out, a pencil, a pair of scissors, and this book, which I just had laying around. What I love about it is it has all these photographs in black and white, so it's going to match our theme. These pieces of paper were inside the picture frame, so we're going to use them as a guide to cut our photographs so they fit perfectly into the frames. Always have a theme in mind when choosing your photos. Choosing a theme gives it a more cohesive look, especially if they're going on the same wall. And there you have it. These frames are ready to be displayed. Creating artwork with your family is such a great activity. Every time you look at that piece of art, you're going to be reminded of the time that you spent together. If you learned something from this video, please leave a thumbs up, or if you have any suggestions, comments, or things you would like to see from me in the next set of videos, leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time.